We're going to have really a class that talks about relationship. The first thing that we need to know, the relationship, the most important part, it's between us and ourselves. Then it's between us and friends, between us, husband and wife, and family, at work, the way we drive. So it's so many different ways of relationship, and it's all connected to the portion that's called Jethro. In the beginning of the portion, it says that Jethro is listening. He heard something. Jethro, Kohen Midian, Choten Moshe. So already they're telling us something that usually we don't pay attention to it. He's the father-in-law of Moses. So talking about family, talking about relationship, talking about so many things, but what's really so important, and especially in this portion, it's the first time that they're talking about reincarnation. And really everything to do with relationship, marriage, divorce, kids, everything that we're going through, it's all reincarnation. We call it Gilgulim. It comes again and again and again to give us the opportunity and the chance to correct something that we couldn't do before. So when we're talking about this portion, we need to see that Jethro is teaching also Moses. It's called Atat HaZeh. It's a huge part in the Zohar that talks about how he's teaching Moses to teach people to be in charge of different levels of people. So we need to understand that too. How can I be with different people, different levels, and how do I upgrade myself or whatever it is that I'm going up and down without really going down. But I'm just going down just to relate to a person or to understand the person from where he is. Because to understand the whole Torah, we said on one leg is V'ahavta kamocha. It's to love someone as you love yourself. And many times we have to accept the person as is, not as we want them to be. And especially in marriage. So this portion is talking about reincarnation. It talks about how the soul comes back to exactly the same place for all the opportunities that gonna come, so we're gonna correct it. So think about it. We're going through things, so many issues, and really think about it, really. Work is work. A person can be really good at work. He's doing his job, but relationship, it's the most important part of our tikkun. That's not easy. And we kind of struggle. If you know statistics, it's between 55 to 70% of the world is divorced. That's huge. Billions of people. So what can we do really to understand what is it that I have to do? I came to this world. There is some things, like we said, if you remember, that I can do, I need to do, and some things that I'm not supposed to do. So the first thing is to listen to the inner voice of the soul. This is inner light. The inner light is actually what keeps us alive, sustain the nefesh to stay in the best place. We call it healthy, and that's the immune system. And that's something that we have to know, that when we have bad relationship, it can affect my health because people are killing themselves. So when we looking at the time, looking at 4,000 years, it's not easy for us even to connect to something like that. We received the manual book. People made of the manual book, they made religion, they hate each other, they changed part of it. I mean, there is so much that we did with it, and we're not supposed to do anything. It's a manual book, it's not a story. And in this portion, we received the Torah. It means the manual book. It's actually the whole manual book is how to live my life. As much as possible, people, of course, close to us, that's the first one, family, to be happy with them, to enjoy, to make them joy, to do everything in our power to have appreciation and to understand why and what purpose I came to this world and why do I have to meet certain people. We met so many people, and all of us, anyone that you ask, more or less, dating people before they get married, and they feel, no, that's not the right person. They date another one, not the right person, or whatever, until they make a decision. Actually, the decision already made. We think we made the decision. It's okay. It's very deep, this concept. But we have a tikkun. We have a tikkun. It means we have to correct together. We have to help each other to do whatever is necessary so we can really practice love between two people, so we can practice love with other people. That was the whole idea of marriage. Not just kids, and not just to live together, to see a movie, to fight, and to eat together sometimes.